Before we begin, if stories about real love, real mistakes, and real consequences resonate with you, please subscribe to the channel. These stories are told for people who felt betrayal hit close to home. And when this ends, share your thoughts in the comments. Your perspective matters more than you think. The moment replayed in my head long before I admitted it was real. Her laughter. The music too loud. Someone shouting my wife's name. And then his hands on her face. He kissed my wife in front of everyone. Not a drunken accident. Not a stumble. A kiss that lingered just long enough for the room to go silent. Long enough for my chest to feel hollow. I remember saying the words before I fully understood them. It's over. They came out calm. Too calm. Like they belonged to someone else. But the truth is, the end didn't start there. That was just the moment it finally stopped hiding. Weeks before the party, something had shifted. Small things at first. She guarded her phone like it was fragile. Took longer routes home. Said she was exhausted, but somehow always had energy to go out with friends. I told myself I was imagining it. That marriage meant trusting even when things felt off. I didn't want to become suspicious. I didn't want to be that guy. But suspicion has a way of growing quietly. She started mentioning him casually. Oh, Jason will be there too. A coworker. Funny. Charismatic. Someone who just gets people. I noticed how her voice softened when she said his name. One night I called her during dinner. Straight to voicemail. She texted back 20 minutes later. Sorry, phone died. It didn't. I knew because when she came home it lit up with a notification. I asked if everything was okay. She smiled and said, why wouldn't it be? That smile felt like a closed door. The party was supposed to be harmless. A friend's birthday. Music, drinks, familiar faces. I even remember feeling relieved, thinking maybe I'd been wrong about everything. Then I saw them together. Too close. Talking like the rest of us weren't there. His hand brushing her lower back. Her not moving away. I watched my wife become someone else's comfort. Still, I didn't say anything. I stood there holding a drink I wasn't tasting, telling myself not to make a scene. And then it happened. Someone cheered. Someone laughed. And Jason leaned in and kissed her. Right there under the lights with people watching. She didn't pull away. That was the moment my chest caved in. I don't remember walking toward them. But suddenly I was there. The room felt tilted. My ears rang. She looked at me like she'd been caught in a dream. I said, we're done. Her face broke. She reached for me. I stepped back. Outside, the air felt colder than it should have. My hands shook. I sat in my car for a long time before I could drive. The confrontation came later. Quiet. Painful. She cried. She said it wasn't supposed to happen like that. That it had been emotional, not physical, until it wasn't. She said she felt invisible at home. That he made her feel seen. I listened. Every word landed like weight. I asked how long. She didn't answer right away. That pause said everything. The days after were worse than the moment itself. Memories turned against me. Our vacations. Inside jokes. Late-night talks that now felt rehearsed. I wondered how many times she'd sat across from me while thinking of him. Trust didn't shatter loudly. It dissolved. I wanted to forgive her. I wanted to rewind time. I wanted to believe this was a mistake we could survive. But love isn't just about feeling. It's about choice. And she had made hers in front of everyone. The turning point came when she said, can't we just move past this? That's when I realized something important. Moving past something requires truth, respect, accountability. And I was the only one carrying the weight. I told her I needed space. Not as punishment but as protection. For myself. The goodbye wasn't dramatic. No screaming. No slammed doors. Just boxes. Silence. And the sound of my own heartbeat reminding me I was still here. Healing came slowly. Some nights hurt more than others. Some mornings felt empty. But over time, something steadier replaced the pain. Self-respect. If you're listening to this and you've ever been humiliated, dismissed, or made to feel small by someone you loved, know this. Love doesn't embarrass you in public. Love doesn't choose someone else while you're watching. And choosing yourself isn't failure. It's survival.